Okay, this is the part we're going to build right now. First things, we're told that the dimensions are metric, so we'll switch our dimension system to millimeter gram second. We're also going to be introducing the use of the slot tool, and we have symmetry in this part, so we will take advantage of that. I'll note that the 100 millimeter dimension and the 50 millimeter dimension are somewhat redundant if we assume we have a center line and that there is symmetry. We will also be looking at how we put in a dimension here in terms of going from the outsides of two circles, and we will also take a look at the foolproof way of putting in tangent lines. So let's go ahead and create a new part. Down here in the lower right hand corner, we will switch from the inch pound second unit system to the millimeter gram second unit system. I'm going to select my front plane, select sketch. I'm going to go from the line toolbar. I'll select my center line tool, make it vertical and infinite length, and then select the origin. Select escape to get out of the tool. I'm then going to again utilize the line tool. Again, select center line, but this time I'll make it horizontal and midpoint, and we will put in this 100 millimeter horizontal distance. And we note that there are two 10 millimeter holes, and then they're surrounded by 10 millimeter radius rounds. So that's going to allow us to put in 4 circles here, and then this larger circle that has a diameter of 50 millimeters. So we can select our circle tool and put in 5 circles, 2 that are connected to this left endpoint, 2 that are connected to this right endpoint, and 1 that is connected to the center circle. I'll go use my smart dimension tool, put in this diameter. This would be 2 times 10, so it's 20. This one is going to be 10. And this larger circle here has a diameter of 50. I don't need to put dimensions on these 2 circles because I can come over, select that circle, hold down my control key and select this circle, let go of the control keys, and select the equal sketch relation. Select this circle, hold down my control key, select this one, let go of the control key, and again select the equal sketch relation. Go to my smart dimension tool. We can select this line and set its total length to be 100 millimeters. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to put in these tangent lines. If I select the line tool and select somewhere on this circle and pull away so you make sure you get that it's going to be tangent to that circle. Now all you need to do is come over and hover over this circle, and it'll automatically snap to being coincident and tangent. So once you see those 2 sketch relations appear, just left click and the line will snap to being tangent and coincident. Do the same thing over here. That one I was doing as a line. I'll do this one as a line segment, so I'll left click and drag, come over close to the circle here, and then just let go of my mouse and the line segment will have been put in. Do the same thing over here. Left click on the circle, just drag a little bit, hover over this circle, let go of my left mouse button, and do the same thing one more time. So select, come over, hover near the circle, let go of the mouse. So that gets me my 4 lines. Let's go ahead and put in our slot. So we want a center point straight slot. If I just select anywhere on the slot, you'll see that there's 4 different types of slots. This is the one we want. So we'll come over and select the center point of the circle, come over and just select somewhere on the horizontal center line, and then drag out to define the size of the slot. The radius of the slot is 8, so we'll select the Smart Dimension tool, select the endpoint, the end curve of the slot, and we'll make it 8. And then it wants us to put in that the distance between the 2 ends of the slot is 24. Now, sometimes, depending on what's happened here, If I hover over the slot and pull down, we'll see that we do get the quadrant of the slot. So we're lucky in this case, so I'll select here, come over and select the endpoint there, and that allows me to put in that dimension as being 24. And we find out here that there is an issue between reality and what the drawing shows. If we come here and delete this dimension that we've just put in, and come up and put the dimension in between the two center points of the slot and make those dimensions 24, we get a situation where the model looks like the drawing. So in this case, we determined that there's either an error in the way the part has been drawn or the way the part has been dimensioned. So now if we wanted to extrude this, again, I've shown that we can use the trim tool to get rid of material, but in this case, I will again caution you against that, because we can just go to Features, Extruded Boss, and go here and select the parts that we want. So I'll select that contour, this one, and this one. So it's 5 clicks, but it makes it easier to figure out what we're doing. Let's just accept the default of 10 millimeters. So this becomes our part model. We can come up and go under the Evaluate tab, go to Mass Properties, and we would find out that the volume of this part is 32,307.32 cubic millimeters, and the surface area is 10,791.45 square millimeters. And the centroid of this, no surprise since it's symmetric in both vertical and horizontal, the XY location is 0, 0, and since we've extruded it out a distance of 10, the location of the Z component of the centroid is 5. All right, so we'll probably make a couple more videos, but we'll leave you with this one.